to get me to get it. And I was like, no, can't even do it.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I couldn't even figure out.
I don't mean to be sweating you. All I want to do is just talk to you. I don't mean to be sweating you. All I want to do is just talk to you. I don't mean to be sweating you. All I want to do is just talk to you. I don't mean to be sweating you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Just Talking to You. I'm your man, the people's champ, and I am not here alone. I am here with the crew.
Hey.
Crew.
Hey, everybody.
Crew, say what's up to everybody.
Hello,
What's up,
hello.
everybody?
Oh, man, we're going to go on swinging on off from my right to my left to my right. Dre, introduce yourself.
Hello, world. It's your girl, Trina, and I am the world's biggest softie. I'm just here for all the love and affection and kindness that anyone can give, and I will give it back to you.
Okay.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Get your ass out of here with that.
What do you mean, sir?
Get your ass out of here. Shay Boogie. We're going to swing it on over to you. Introduce yourself, Shay Boogie.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Shay. I almost said Dre.
There y'all go.
It's your girl, Shay, and apparently it's 314 day. So shout out to the 314s.
Hey.
Or close to it anyway.
It shouldn't be 314 day till tomorrow.
They celebrate. As apparently it's been going on all weekend, but they are doing it big today. So I should have went, but I didn't get home till like 4 this morning. I was like, oh, so
where was it at? It's in St. Louis, right?
Well, they celebrate down here too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like Juneteenth.
Yep.
Because, Juneteenth started down here and then it spread to other states.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
So.
as crazy as we have it, I was in the loop yesterday and stuff. I pulled back out today, come back home and everything. Went to go see my mom, but oh my God, man. That I am so glad I am no longer living in St. Louis, man. I love my peoples there, man, but God, dog. Whew.
Yep. So this was our
what happened?
Yeah.
Man, just the city itself, man. When I pulled it, it just felt like everything was weighing heavy. It felt like just a cloud over the city, man.
I used to say, and I hate to say this, I used to say St. Louis was like the place where dreams go to die, because some areas it feels dark. It just feels dark and heavy, like you said. And a lot of people don't get up off the block. It's heavy there, but that's just me. I'm the out of towner. I lived there for about 2 years. I had to get up out of there.
I remember when I lived there, I remember talking to somebody about, we were coming to Texas for our family reunion, of course. And, it was a guy who, was there on the block, and he was like, I think it's really cool that you and your family go on these vacations. And I was like, this is not vacation. We are going to our family reunion in Texas. He was like, well, I ain't never been out the city. What?
Yeah.
And I thought about that, like, that bothered me. That truly did bother me. Like, you've never been anywhere, I don't
Some
get
of
it.
them don't get off the block. Like, never been to the arch. Like, how
that's what I'm saying. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you go to St. Louis public schools or one of the county schools or wherever, and you never had a field trip to the arch, like you've never been to the arch.
Right. I would think that'd be one place. It's like going to Dallas Zoo.
Right.
You've been there at least once.
Dang.
Shoot.
Never understood that.
Have y'all ever seen that show? There's a show on Hulu called Abandoned.
I
heard about it. I heard about it.
They go into like abandoned buildings and stuff, and they talk about the history of the building. It was one episode almost tore me apart. They went to VAP.
Oh my God, not VAP, not Central.
And I was just like, yes, Central VAP. And I was just like, are you kidding me?
Wow. So it's like, what is that? It's like a high school or something?
Yeah, it was the Visual and Performing Arts High School.
Oh.
And I wanted to go to that school, but I never could for whatever reason. I never could get in.
I never wanted to go to that school, man.
Why you say it like that?
Hell no, man. That was we call that the fame school.
Yeah.
When you was an athlete, you didn't want to go to VAP. Hey.
I wanted to go to school at Fame when I was a little girl.
Oh my God. No, you didn't, Dre.
I did.
Oh my God.
Fame was that joint back in the day.
Right.
I wanted to sit next to Leroy in class and cheat off his paper or something, or just have him as my homie, you know?
Exactly. So when I understood what VAP was, I was like, yes, that's the school for me. Mama, get my name in the lottery.
Oh man, you wanted to go to VAP, huh?
I did. I wanted to go to VAP bad.
A couple of my cousins that graduated from VAP.
And Mama wanted me to go to Gateway. That's where she wanted me to go. You know, that was a school for nerds.
Oh, really?
I would have fit in over there too.
Oh yeah, you would have fit in perfectly over there, man.
I wish I would have went there instead of Riverview.
Oh shoot, you went to Riverview?
Yes, girl. My mama didn't know. We didn't know. We was new to the hood.
She went to Slitherview.
Hey, sir. Excuse me. I'm still gonna fight for my school, even though I just graduated there. So I will throw hands.
I heard that. Hey man, let's just jump off into it. We're gonna be short and sweet tonight, y'all. Hawaii recently lifted their state mandate on masks. Do you think the COVID pandemic has passed, or do you think it went from a pandemic down to epidemic? What's your thoughts?
I think we just gonna have to understand and realize that COVID is now like the flu. It's just gonna be a bosom buddy. So
right.
Not a bosom buddy.
Bosom buddy. We just gonna be holding hands and kumbaya with COVID for a minute. I don't know if it's gonna be eradicated like they did with the past diseases or whatever. But I think, I think we're going to have, I don't know if we can totally let loose of the mask. I think more people are walking around without them now, So I don't know I think the worst has passed, but it's going to be something that we just going to be living with forever now. And that may not be the intellectual answer, but
it's still people walking around with the mask on.
I'm situational. I know I'm going to be in a building with a lot of people. I'll wear a mask, but if I know it's just a few people, or if I'm outside, I'll take it off. I won't wear it, So I think I think you just have to use your best judgment.
Oh yeah, you got to. Hey Dre, you think the numbers have went down, or do you think another spike is going to happen next winter?
Here's what I think. I don't know what the future holds. I do know that people are still contracting COVID. It's like HIV.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but in my head, like the deal with HIV/AIDS and the deal with COVID, they run neck and neck to me for some weird reason. So it's
Because both of them were kind of powerful. Like, look how prevalent HIV was back in those days.
right,
And
right.
it's a good comparison.
But the way I see it is that it's still out there. You can still get it. You They do have treatment, but you still want to protect yourself. So I still wear a mask because I want to see that our numbers stay down continuously before I just be like, okay, well, because I don't like wearing masks, and I will probably wear a mask in public, forever. But like at family members' houses that they don't require a mask in their house, because I do have a family member who requires a mask in her house, period. But she's got people in the house that have some issues.
Immune compromised.
Yeah, so we're mindful of that, of course. And then I got other family members. You go over their house, and it's mask on, or mask off. It's not, it's not a requirement, but everybody is appreciative of it. But then, of course, I switched jobs, and I had my mask on at the job, and everybody was coming up to me, "Ooh, are you sick now? I wear a mask. Get away from my desk, though."
Damn.
So I think for me, it's just a matter of, watching and waiting, just like I did with the vaccine. I'm going to watch and wait. I'm going to see what's going to happen with the vaccine, and then make a decision on what I'm going to do about that. And the same will be for taking my mask off. I don't know, how this is going to pan out in the future. I don't know what's next.
Right.
And that's the thing, y'all out here, we got polar caps melting and all this other. You don't know what ancient viruses are in them polar caps.
Damn, you ain't lying. You don't know. You're right about that.
And so you protect yourself with what you do know, and that's just me. My pastor, one day me and him gonna go to fisticuffs one day after church. I already know. Because every time I walk up in there, tell you, I see you still wearing a mask. And I'm going to have it on next week, too.
Yes, I am, Pastor.
let me have my decision. This is my decision. Let me have this. I got this. Thank you.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just me.
Hey, man, my man, Words of Wisdom dropped up in the gig. What's up, Words?
What up, fam? What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
Wow.
You got it, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Sir.
Let's talk about the COVID pandemic, and do you think the worst of COVID is over, or you think another wave coming through?
Man, that's like the chicken pox, bro. You know what I mean? That's something that's a part of our society from here on in. So hey, it is what it is at this point. Make your choice. Me personally, I've been out here since it all came on. I never had the option of staying at home.
Right.
So really, and it's not to talk down on nobody. I really ain't wore a mask since the pandemic started, and I never got it. So hey,
wow.
So it's one of them things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of them hit or miss things, dog. Right. You're right about that, man.
Right. So either way it go, my faith in the good Lord, and if it's for me, I'm gonna get it. If it's not, then that's his deal. He gonna dictate all that.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
So now, if I would have had the option of staying home and everything else, and looking what the media was feeding us, then I might have a different outlook. But I never had that option. So I had to make sure y'all could get groceries. So.
And we appreciate you.
Yeah.
I want my money too to sit at home though. I want that.
I didn't get that. We only had that option at the beginning. It didn't last long.
It don't matter. I still want it. I want mine. That's all I'm saying. Give me my severance package, please. In my same voice, please.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Hey. Please,
right,
sir,
man.
ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, that is wild, man.
Yeah. Oh, you know, it's what it is, man.
So
Yeah,
what about you? How do you feel?
about.
Oh,
Oh, what's going on with his mic?
yeah, he's on mute. He on the phone right now.
Oh,
Oh,
Mm.
Oh
oh,
yeah,
I
I'm
wouldn't.
back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. My views on it, I think it went from hopefully it went from a pandemic. It can go down to epidemic, man, because pandemic, man, everything was shut down and just on lock. Epidemic, we probably a little bit better, but man, it's still crazy though. I still tell everybody be cautious, be careful, continue to wash, make sure you wash your. But you know what? Washing your hands should be something you done done way before this COVID stuff, man.
Let me interject something.
Please
right. I
do.
want to get on that
Please
Let
too.
me
do.
interject on that. If
What?
people don't wash their hands after using the restroom,
Uh-huh.
what make you think they gonna wash their hands during the pandemic? And this is, excuse me, but this and that, a woman, and I listened for it. I was in the bathroom, minding my business, and I heard this lady walk up out the stall because I heard the flush, and she walked straight up out the door.
I
I'm
bet
like,
she did.
and you the same one that want to bring the raisins and the potato salad. You nasty. You nasty,
Man,
nasty. Don't do that. Wash your hands. They told y'all
right.
the easiest way to prevent some of the spread of this is by washing your hands. You should be washing your hands on the regular by now, but no.
Well, it's possible. Now. Let me just say this: it's possible that that lady went in there. She used the bathroom. All she did was pee. She drip dried and just walked on out of
No,
there.
ma'am. You still touching. No, ma'am. We're not gonna
That's nasty.
that.
I
No,
didn't say it was.
ma'am.
I didn't say it was not nasty. I'm just saying her
Man,
logic may be, I didn't
Man,
pee on my hands.
No, ma'am.
these nasty bastards go in the bathroom, man, and urinate and wipe themselves and everything. And man, that's nasty, man. I was in the bathroom one day, man. We got urinals. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a guy that was on the urinal, and he just flushed the toilet, and he just beelines out. I said, "Hey, man, you gonna wash your hands?" He's like, I forgot. How the hell you forget?
Right.
You done touched the thing. Come on, man. That's nasty,
Listen,
man.
just because you don't touch it don't mean you're not touching the door where somebody else didn't wash their hands.
Exactly.
And you're
that
not, you
part.
know, you finna touch a door. You know what I'm saying? It's germs on every surface. And you
Man,
put more there by doing what you do. So
man,
wash your hands.
that part.
Yes.
And since herpes is a real thing, you should wash your hands before you use it and wash your hands after.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Big fact.
Hey, big
And,
time.
and that's how that go, because hey, people don't understand that.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's sick, man. So we're gonna see where this where the COVID thing. Still protect yourself. That's all I can
Yes,
tell you. Just
please.
protect yourself. Make sure you got
Mhm.
your vitamins and stuff, and you know,
Take
doing your
mine already.
elderberry and hey, doing your thing. So,
Yeah.
hey, man, this is a sad story. Tracy Braxton passes away at the age of 50. She had esophageal cancer at 50 years old, man.
Yeah.
You
And
think
shit.
about this, man. We are not that we are probably a few years away from 50. And some people, Shay Boogie, she finna hit the big 50 this year.
Yep.
Why you put up business in the street?
For real.
Oh,
But
she just said it on previous shows. Shit.
But she didn't need you reminding the masses about
Get them.
stuff.
Hey, get them.
Hey,
Tell
look,
them how old you are.
I was
Get
finna
them.
drop it, but I'll defend him. I
hey,
was finna drop
hey,
it and say I'm almost 50 though. Hold up.
hey. I'm 1 year older than you, Dre Day, so I'm 46.
Again, putting women's business in the street.
I didn't even know. I didn't even put it in the street. I just said I'm 1 year older than you, Dre. I'm 40.
Exactly. So by mathematics, you put my age out there in the street.
You gotta think, I'm younger than everybody. Me being 35, I'm younger than everybody.
Your math ain't mathing. Your math ain't mathing.
Boy, don't you get me started on you.
Your math ain't mathing. Come on now.
Hey, my math ain't been mathing since high school.
Man,
at least you honest.
Good.
Hey man, but she was the funny one of the Braxton sisters and everything, man. She was the funny one of it, man. And it's sad, man, because if you guys watch the Braxtons or just know anything about their family, they are a real close family. And this hits them hard and everything.
Yeah.
It's like I said,
out to them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's like I said though, them lights that them stars be under.
Yeah.
Man, look here. It's cooking. Anytime I can grow a plant under LED, what you think they under all day long?
Man. All that, oh man, that's sad to hear, man. Because I don't know if you guys remember, Tracy and Tamar used to get into it so much.
Well, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unresolved history. And with all of them being as strong personalities as they are, a lot of resolution could not happen. And it's sad that they wouldn't take the time to say some stuff until something major happened. And then soon as everything's kind of resolved, something else comes along to kind of break their bond. You know, they never could stay civil, so to say. You know, so sometimes it was kind of sad to see them go at it. I don't know if it was competition or if it was just past history. And with Tracy, her thing was not being able to go on the road with the family. You know, when they got discovered back in the day. And that was a decision that kind of life made for her because she got pregnant. So
young mother, yeah.
So
life didn't make that decision. She opened her legs.
Well, yes and no. I just say it like that because yes, it was a decision she made, but you know, life kind of got in the way, you know. So she got pregnant and she never could get fully past that hump, you know. She had resentment because they left without her. They went on the road.
Let me ask this: is that her daughter that OD'd or whatever? Was that her daughter? Was that they lost a niece or something too? Was that hers?
I think that was Trina's daughter.
Okay.
Trina's daughter? I thought she had a son. I thought Trina had two sons.
What's the other one name?
Tamar, Trina, Tawanda.
Maybe Tawana may have had a daughter. Well, somebody had a daughter. They brothers. Somebody had a daughter. I think I know what you were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
they lost a niece or something like that. I know that.
It may have been her niece. I'm not sure, but I think for the most part, because Tracy has a son.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, though, they couldn't pass up that opportunity, man. That was that was an opportunity, man. And you only get some opportunities once in a lifetime.
Right. Exactly.
So you got to take advantage of it.
And she can't be mad because in the end, it blessed the whole family. You know, Tony got big and they were able to do Braxton family values.
And all of them got checks off that.
Yep. And eventually all of them who wanted to do albums did the albums. Tracy put hers out there. She had a couple of bops on there that was actually pretty good. Tamar blew up. Tawanda went into acting, and Trina is a business owner.
And all of them sang did vocals on Tony Braxton's first album too, man.
Yep.
So I mean, hey, it's
You
a
know?
sad situation for the family, man. I just wish them nothing but the best going forward, man. Just keep the Braxton family in your prayers, man. That's the only thing I can really say, man. Nicki Minaj recently said Lil Wayne was capping on her, joking about her small butt, and that's what caused her to get butt shots early in her career. Let me ask y'all this: would y'all ever consider getting plastic surgery?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
I'm happy with who I am.
I think that's more of a woman thing, and I'm not trying to sound sexist or chauvinistic or nothing, but I don't hear too many men getting plastic surgery.
Well, y'all get ankles and stomachs and six packs. So y'all do, yep. So y'all do get plastic surgery. I think that with the industry pushing the sex appeal for women, they
Sex
do
sales. Sex sales, it does.
but it shouldn't be, you know. I how can I say this? I think at some point my talent should shine more than my butt. And I know y'all need the visual and everything, but really, how many of y'all run out by Megan Thee Stallion albums because she got a big old booty? Nobody's buying albums. It's based off streaming and it's based off touring. Ain't nobody going to buy no CDs. So to me, none of these girls need to be going out down to Brazil getting Brazilian butt lifts. Some of them risking their lives to go get these surgeries, and you see it on Botched, and you see all these on these TikTok videos.
Ask Kimberly.
Oh, hey Michelle,
she got a series. Show. She got a series out on it.
Yes, and she went through a lot, removing that stuff from her body.
Yeah.
So it's sad. It's sad. Yeah. Like literally, a Brazilian butt lift is a life risk.
What you say? Word? You say cancel culture?
Nah, I said self-esteem is a motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Man, it's called self-esteem. You worried about what somebody else saying. What about what are you saying?
That's it. Hey, when I look in that mirror in the morning, I'm responsible. I decide on how that man look in the mirror every morning and everything. So if you're not happy with who you look at when you're looking in that mirror, you gotta do some changes, but not drastic changes like that.
But let me play devil's advocate for a minute. You're in the industry, so we're going to, we know that they get pressured. You got to look this way. So if somebody say I'll give you $1 million to go get a chest to make yourself look better so that you can do this album with, I don't know, Drake or somebody. Would you take the $1 million to advance your career?
Nope, I would not, because I've never been a person that's been about the money.
Yeah, we can say that being on the outside.
But what about this young starving artist in the industry trying to really make it and stuff? And $1 million can probably help them out to change their life.
Yeah,
$1 million ain't no money.
It ain't, but to somebody trying to get started in the industry, it probably is not. And I'm not advocating for changing anything, because again, Chrisette Michelle is not the thinnest girl. She managed to make it before she got canceled, and Adele was big and made it before she lost all that weight. So you can make it looking how you do if you truly have the talent. But Hollywood,
Okay, but look at how Lizzo gets treated.
True, but okay, let me ask this
Lizzo
though.
put herself in them situations.
I was about to say, don't you think Lizzo kind of
Even
put herself
I'm
in this
finna tell you, I'm
situation?
gonna explain something to y'all as a big woman that's bigger than Lizzo. Okay, you say she puts herself in those situations, but there's no situation where somebody should be able to speak on somebody's side other than as coming to me as a family member, and you didn't see me get up off the floor, and when I stand up, I almost pass out because I'm so big. It takes that much energy, and you're coming to me and saying, "Look, Sandy, I'll go to the gym with you." Blah blah blah. Okay, she should be able to wear whatever she wants to. I understand it might not be pleasing to everybody's eye, but understand that there's someone out there who loves it.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so even if she does, because she's not doing anything any different than any of these other people do. Not
Right.
one iota difference. I'm not saying that she's right for doing it. I'm just saying apply your hate fairly. If you're gonna hate people, apply it fairly.
I
You
can
know,
dig it.
and
I can dig
don't come for her. And because that's the first thing they say is, "Ooh, she big." So yeah, these women, they did make it on their merit. And if you notice, all the big women that you named that have made it, they are actually talented. When you got skinny people running around here and their whole album is auto-tuned.
Uh-huh.
The ones with the butt shots, the ones with the, with
Yeah.
the they stuff be auto-tuned. I got ghostwriters, all this other stuff, because they're selling an image. They're not selling that talent. That record company is selling that image. And so that was another thing I wanted to say to you two men here is that y'all didn't grow up with the consistent bombardment of the beauty industry telling you what you're supposed to look like. And then you look in the mirror and you don't look like that.
Bullshit. I call bullshit on that one.
So the beauty industry is telling you got 35 commercials telling you what you're supposed to look like.
I'm undersized, so I'll say bullshit to that.
Okay, but listen what I'm saying. I'm talking about commercials consistently telling you, okay, laugh lines. I'm getting older. There's commercials out there about laugh lines and lines of crow's feet and all this other stuff. Why should I not have laugh lines and crow's feet at this point? Because I've laughed a whole lot in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have. So I should have that stuff.
It's a two-way street, sis, because I'm supposed to be 6 foot and 200 pounds, and I'm not.
But you don't have commercials telling you consistently. You don't walk into the store. You don't walk into the store.
Our commercials are the women.
Okay, but what I'm saying is
they want 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Okay, but how often? That's not coming to you every 15 minutes during a TV show.
Yes,
okay.
It's coming to me every 15 minutes by a woman I choose.
Okay.
Because I'm not.
Okay, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that those women are saying that to you because
that's what
those
I'm
are
saying.
shallow
that's
people.
What the standard is.
Whose standard though?
I mean, I'm with you. I'm saying that it's a bunch of bullshit. I'm just saying it's on both sides of the fence.
Well, I'm saying I said that to say y'all were saying, well, they should have more self-esteem. They should have more this. They should have more that.
Right.
When you are a young woman, hold on.
I'm happy with who I am.
Hold on, but we can say that at 45, 50, whatever, 35, whatever age you claiming to be today. But
I said 21. You taking me how I am, or I ain't even getting in the car. I ain't even letting you in the car to ride with me.
And that's good. That is so good. But think about how much manipulation you guys did to girls when they were younger. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm talking about young ladies because that's who, at first, that's who was going out there. That's who was flying to Brazil. You do have some yahoos my age going to Brazil getting the BBL. Okay, I'm not going to sit up here in front like it's not. But you've got these girls who look in the mirror every day. They look at their nose, they look at their eyes, they look at their hair. They don't feel like they're good enough because they're being told they're not good enough. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, that's cool. That's cool that today, we can say, okay, well, they should have had enough self-esteem. But we forget what it's like, or we don't know what it's like to be a 16-year-old girl.
Yep.
You forget that.
Yeah.
You forget
But
that. So
that's the importance of parents doing what they should do by their children.
okay, and I'm glad you said that. Um, my mother is gorgeous. Has Brian, is my mama gorgeous? Big Smooth.
And she got a fat ass.
And so if me and my mama was the same age and you had to choose, which one of us is you choosing?
I'm knocking your mama
Exactly.
down.
Exactly. And you have to understand, I had to deal with that. That's something that I had to do. My guy friends would see my mama and go crazy. And I'd be like, what? But I'm right here. I'm right here. And I'm cute. You know? And I had to live with that, even though my mama instilled a lot of self-esteem and affirmation and stuff inside of me. I still had to deal with my guy friends seeing my mom and losing their mind.
With that fat old ass.
To this day, my mama is she's a lovely age right now. She's older than me, and
still,
to this day, still pulling them.
It still got that fat ass.
Shut up. But that's something that as a young girl, I had to deal with it. I had to learn how to deal with it.
Yeah.
That my mother was going to forever be closer to the beauty standard than I was. And then my little sister came along.
She got a fat ass.
And I was just like, so this is what I tell people all the time. My mom and my sister are gorgeous, but I'm cute like a puppy. Because I'm never going to say I'm not pretty.
Well,
okay?
the whole family got fat asses. I mean,
oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Lord have mercy.
That's just a fact, man.
And I'm still going to Brazil to get a BBL.
There you go.
And I feel everything that you're saying, Dre, because I got, I think I'm cute, but my sister got some features that I wish I would have got, but she says the same thing about me as well. You know what I'm saying? So, the standard is harder for women in a lot of cases. And then even if you don't necessarily pay attention to the worldly standard, still within yourself, you may feel like you come up short because you wish you could have this or you could have that, or, I want this. Like back in the day, my hair fell out really bad, and I had to deal with that. I had to deal with being bullied behind that. So I never really got over that. And so now back in the day, wearing wigs wasn't cool. People would snatch a wig off, but nowadays it's more acceptable, and more women are wearing them just because they call it a protective style. It's more fashionable to wear a wig. So it's rough out there in these streets. It's just period. If you don't have that within yourself, you may not have found that within your family or your inner circle. So you got to develop that for yourself and say, I am enough.
That's it.
But it takes a long time for you to get there, and you gonna make some mistakes along the way, and some of them mistakes come in the form of BBL. I'm just being honest.
And it's a daily fight. It is a daily fight to remember that.
You're absolutely right. Some people are blessed with it. Other people have to work toward it.
80 Cooks just jumped in. He said we actually did light skin versus dark skin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, you right. Hey, you right, 80. You right. Hey, Adamowski. Hey, you right, brother.
So I think you just have to know within yourself you good, and
right.
And there's nothing else you can do to change it if you don't have the money to go and get the surgeries and all that other stuff. So you are enough. Don't be killing yourself, putting that poison in your body.
That's it. And it's not about the money. It's about your work ethic, period.
Right.
You have to work. Beauty is a standard that you work toward. It's not something that you can never go by. You can never go by beauty, period. You can work toward it. You're beautiful because you work toward excellence.
Yeah.
Let
That's
your
what
personality shine through. Underneath
that's
all the makeup, it's your
that's
personality that shines through. You can have the most beautiful face in the world, but if you ugly on the inside, you gonna be ugly on the outside.
that part.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yes.
part. That part. And that's where parenting comes in. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not taking a shot at you, Dre Day. But when it
Mm.
comes to parenting, it takes both sides, both father and
Oh
mother.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
I didn't talk about my dad always telling me that I was pretty. And the thing was, for my parents, it was more important for me to be intelligent than it was for me to be pretty. So that's really where my self-esteem lies, is in my intelligence. So I wasn't saying that it didn't take both sides. I was just saying, I just talked about my mom because that was the comparison that I had my whole life. But you are absolutely right about it taking both sides.
Yep.
Right. Now when it comes to men, understand this. A man that knows, we pretty much understand that on the majority level, women are in competition with each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's mother, daughter, niece, auntie, and there's a large majority of men that play that card right there.
I think I just never felt like I was in competition where my mom always accepted that she was the winner.
Right.
I never felt that way because I never
Right,
felt like,
right. But I'm saying
I,
that's a lapse on man's end that we even will play
uh-huh,
that card. That's what I'm saying.
gotcha, gotcha.
That's a
Say that
lapse
we're
on our
in
end.
I can say that we're in competition when other women. I don't see me as in competition with my sister. I see me as like when I get dressed to go somewhere, I feel like I'm getting dressed so that other women won't tear my outfit down or
Mm,
being attention of a guy if I'm going out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because women judge and we're gonna be
mm-hmm.
like, oh, her dress is too tight, or oh, them colors don't match.
They
We do
can judge.
that.
They can judge, but guess who the judges really are? The suitor, the man.
Yeah.
We don't listen to what other women say. We're paying attention to what other men saying about getting to you.
Man, that's crazy, man. Hey, hey, man, I'm gonna ask y'all this. I just saw this today, man. I know we backtracked just a tad bit, but the CEO of Pfizer said a fourth dose of the COVID-19 vaccine will be needed to and the company is working on a shot to handle all variants of COVID. What y'all think about? He said a fourth shot is needed.
I will not be nobody's guinea pig. And plus Tom Brady coming back. I'm trying to watch football next year.
Hey man, this is my thing though, man. And and a fourth shot, a fourth dose of it. We already knocked out 3 doses and stuff. A fourth dose for the variants that may be coming. I'm like, when is enough enough?
I only got my 2. I haven't went and got my booster yet.
You got to get 3 and 4. You almost 2 behind.
No, I just got up to my 6-month mark this month. So
Okay.
I had to get it this month.
Well, they said that they said they're working on a one-stop shop that's gonna be to handle every variant. My thing is how you
Is
go
that forever?
how you gonna handle every variant if you don't know what variant to be looking for.
Right.
That's why you need a pill, not a shot.
And is it like every year you have to go get this shot? I mean, it sounds like the flu shot.
That's what I was reading. They said they're gonna make it like the flu shot. You get it every year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
hey man, I wish prior to this pandemic, I wish I would have invested at least $10,000 in Pfizer stock or Moderna stock. I really wish I would have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have to go to work tomorrow. If I would have invested $10,000,
This is true.
Quick investment to make you some money. I got one for you.
What's that word?
Peep game. They might come for me when I put y'all on game, right? They tell you war make money, right?
Yep.
All right, now peep game. Whoever country invade the next country, they always issue sanctions on, right?
Right.
Right now, for every $1 American, you can get 116 Russian rubles, right?
Right.
Russia is a superpower. Take you a few $100, go get you some Russian rubles to the currency exchange. When the war is over, that money's gonna go up. Whether it's $10 at a quarter on a dollar, it'll be $250.
So if you
what
do
you gonna
$500.
That's 250,000. It go back up to a quarter. You understand what I'm saying?
It's gonna go back up after the war.
It's don't go back up. The war makes money. Go get you some money. There you go.
I like that.
There
you
go.
I got 100 to dangle out there, man. A couple hundred to dangle out there. Hey,
man,
it's what it is.
Put it in the shoebox right under your bed and wait.
There you go. Hey, good point. Hey, man, Ryan Coogler, director of Black Panther and Creed, recently got handcuffed and walked out. Got handcuffed at a Bank of America and ATL. He had a hat on, some shades on, COVID mask on, and slid a note to the teller to withdraw $12K from his account. The police were called, but the matter was eventually cleared up. Have you ever, what do you think about that situation? And this is the thing, though. The girl who called the police was a young Black girl that was pregnant. And she called the police on them, and they threw the cuffs on him.
Why did she feel the need to call the police on him in that moment? That's what I mean. We are walking around in masks. A lot of people have locks,
shades.
Right. So what was it about him in that moment that said, I'm going to call the police?
I guess she thought he would go rob the bank. He slid her a note. And what he said,
she didn't even think. Who's gonna rob the bank for $12,000?
Right.
That's it. A specific amount. And the thing is, he gave her his name and his account number on the note. He said, I don't want nobody to recognize me. So who gonna rob a bank with their government name, their account number, and they hand you their ID? Who gonna do that?
So why he didn't, I mean, he didn't fill out a deposit. He just, I guess maybe she thought it was a case of mistaken identity.
And see, that's the thing. He does it all the time. If you read it, the article, he does it all the time.
In that particular branch?
Yes.
Okay, well, why didn't he go to the bank manager?
Why didn't she call the bank manager?
That's true.
But exactly. that ties right back into what Dre was talking about. The standard with Lizzo, that's the standard of a Black man. Why should we have to go jump through a hoop when all we just want to do is withdraw some money and not want to let everybody know we withdrawing that type of money?
Well, I mean, right. But if it
was white, she wouldn't have did that shit.
Well, I mean, go ahead.
In the 911 call, she admits that she didn't even identify him.
That part. So that was all
you saw the note, you had the note, you had his ID card, you had his debit card or whatever. So you had the 3 items that you needed. At no point did you go get your manager and say, hey, can we resolve this in the office? At no point did you say, can you take off your hat and glasses so I can identify you? You didn't do any of that. You immediately went to 911 and even the dispatcher was like, well, ma'am, maybe he was trying to be discreet, but we got a unit coming, whatever.
Right.
You know, I didn't understand any of that. And I guess she was young. Maybe this is the first time something like this had happened to her.
Right.
You know,
no excuses. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Just go find.
I mean, we don't know what this could have, like a young teller, first bank job. could have been a little leery. And yes, she probably could have called her manager over, but she not thinking, maybe the manager wasn't, I don't know if he wasn't present at the time. Maybe he stepped out in that moment, but she was probably just scared and thought it was some type of game. And oh, let me hurry up, report this because he finna rob us, not excusing it, because girl, you could have done a little more. You could have went and got somebody.
You could have got that man killed.
So hey, you were right. He passed her withdrawal slip and the note.
Right. You could have got that man killed by jumping to a conclusion.
But was it his government, or was it, or was it his Hollywood name? Because sometimes they have two different names. Jamie Foxx is really Eric Bishop. So what if she didn't recognize the name on the ID? He could have gave her his real name.
Well, it's not even about name recognition. It's about when you get my ID at the bank, when they take my ID, they supposed to look at me, look at the picture, match us up.
Yes.
True.
And leave it alone. Don't play detective. He played detective.
Hey, she got an account, he got an account number, he got everything. That had to be so embarrassing, man, because you think about it. This dude, man, we know he got the money in the account. That's right. The money ain't even the issue.
Right.
But the issue is that we still go out, we unconscious biases, man. We still got biases that's out there and stuff, man.
Right.
And that's what it was, man. Because that man, this situation could have been went terribly left.
Right.
Like Word say, he could have got this dude could have got killed, man.
Yeah.
They could have pulled out a gun and shot this dude, because when they identified him in the bank, if y'all watched the video, it was a policeman behind him he already pulled his gun out. The guy said, when the guy say, we need you to talk to you for a second. And then he saw the police behind him with the gun. He just put his hands behind his back. He said, you don't got to, that's crazy though, man.
Okay, you ain't even got to do all this.
That's it, man.
But at that point,
but the question
the embarrassment takes place. And in so many ways, us as men, black men, we're tired of that too.
Hey, do you think Clint Eastwood, if he went in there, or Mel Gibson had a ball cap on, shades and a mask, and told him he wanted $12 or $50,000, $20,000, you think they would have came in there and did him like that?
Nope. I can tell you right now, nope.
But okay, so let me do devil's advocate a little bit. I think that Mel Gibson, Clint Eastwood, they probably would have went to the bank manager, because you're a celebrity, so you're a little above. So you would go to somebody at a management level. So even if
they may have had a dedicated banker,
right? So even if he's done that before, to me, that kind of power, I'm gonna go to a manager, or I'm gonna go over here and find out who I need to talk to take out a large amount of money.
But
I'm not just gonna go to the teller.
But just think about it.
But as a black man,
$12,000 ain't that much money.
Ain't that a lot of money?
$12,000 is a lot of money to me.
Hey, and he walked to the teller, and he probably do this all the time. Get $10,000, $12,000. Now, I would go to the bank manager if I'm coming in. I say, hey, I need $200,000 or $100,000. I would have called the day before and say, hey, I'm coming in. I need $250,000 in cash. You got to give them at least 24 hours to get the money together for you and everything. And right then, if you ask, that's when you go to the bank managers. $10,000, $12,000. You don't got to go to no bank manager for that.
Well, you should if you're a celebrity. I mean,
why? Because I can walk in the bank and get $12,000, and I ain't no celebrity.
Right.
Well, to me, I would just roll a different way.
But you don't want to hear. You don't want the rest of the people in the bank while you standing there at the teller window to hear how much money you pulling out. Somebody in there pulling out their last $52, and you pulling out $12,000. You got to get hit in the bank in the parking lot.
Right.
That point.
or you may not want to be, and I'm not saying this, but you may not want to be bombarded by the public.
Right.
You're trying to be low key, so handle this in the office of the manager.
But just say he just want to just come in and come out, in and out. Ain't nobody,
Or
you don't see nobody in there.
why not do it in the drive-through?
I remember, y'all.
They're not finna give you $12,000 through the drive-through.
True.
Right.
True. But I mean, to me, it just he has the right to handle his money how he wants to. That shouldn't have happened. But something like that, being a certain status, I would just handle it through the manager. Just me. What you finna say, Dre?
No, I was just thinking about, I went with my mom one time. She had to cash a check for, it was about $20,000. And I just remember being terrified. We cashed that check at a check cashing place.
Ouch.
Oh.
Yes. Think about this. And I'm just thinking, I remember they had security walk out with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, and it was in a tough part of Dallas. It was over there on Buckner, girl.
Ooh, girl. Yeah, you needed them guards.
Hey, she cashed a $20,000 check at the check cashing place. I know that. How much did they charge you to cash the check?
Probably about $3,000.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Oh, but it was a situation where you like either waited till Monday to get the money or you got it right now. So,
hey, they could have, shoot, $3,000, man. You could have endorsed the check over to me. I would have sent you that money and stuff, man. Damn, $3,000 cash.
I just remember being terrified that somebody behind us knew how much that check was for.
Yep.
Hey, but just like they do at the casinos, though, too, man. When you got them people that win $40,000 and $50,000 at the casino, they get the majority of it in a check, but then they get a lot of it in cash too. And you got people, and that's the thing. When you're at a casino playing, y'all on the table game or something, and then you just boom, you hit the jackpot on something, and they stop the game. Everybody walk over. Now you got people watching you. They looking at you and stuff. They looking at every move you make, and I mean that's how it is. You nervous now. You like, oh man, I didn't want $40,000 at the casino. You got all the bosses. You got security over there. You got them upstairs running the cameras back. You just be like, hey, man, you don't want all this attention and all this heat on you. So yeah,
I would get a room and switch the bag. I'm getting a room for the night and I'm switching the bag they put the money in. You're not gonna recognize me. I may even put a wig on. You're not gonna know who I am the next day.
I tell them, just make sure you walk. Give me to my car. Give me to my car, and I'll take it from there.
Well, I feel like this. Whatever bank I got, hopefully they have a branch somewhere around here. And I'm taking this right, even if I got to deposit it in the ATM machine.
Hey, bank at Navy Federal, man. They open 24/7.
Let me first of all, I can't find nobody to let me give me their DD 214 information so I can get in the Navy Federal.
I can give you mine.
I had
you was in the Navy.
I didn't have no use for it. I should have stayed in there.
Hey, I'll give you mine. I got mine.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Because I have my son's father was in the Navy. He told me I can't give you my information. Okay. I dated a different guy who had been in the Navy. Same thing with him. I'm sorry, I can't give you my. Okay. I see how y'all Negroes do.
I'm pretty sure that probably closed.
Hey man. Hey, that's crazy. Hey man, but yeah, if you mess with Navy Federal, man. Navy Federal is what's up, man, because my wife just got approved for her getting her a new vehicle, and they finished it up yesterday. That was on a Saturday evening. This is
Nice.
around midnight. They overnighting her to check tomorrow morning.
Nice.
Wow.
So she just got to take the check. It's already in there. Take it to the wherever she want to get the vehicle at, and boom, it's a done deal. But man, hey, last thing before we slide up out of here, man. Did y'all see the shocking video I sent y'all? Young Jock and Shorty got a morning show down in Atlanta. Guy called in looking for this girl. He say she ghosted him and stuff, and they've been kicking it for a while. And they finally called Jock and Shorty, talked to her and stuff, and was saying, "Hey, why you duck him like that? Why you leave him like that?" And she said, "I don't want to talk about it." Then they kept on pushing it. He came on, why you leave me like that? He said, "This is not the platform for it." She said, "This is not the platform for it." He said, "But tell me something." He said, "Okay." He said, "When you and your homeboys is in the kitchen talking that gangster talk about dudes y'all robbed and shot and killed. The dudes y'all robbed and shot and killed was my brother."
Yeah,
Yup.
I saw that.
Shot and killed was my brother. So my question is, what would you in that situation? What do you do?
I would have called the popos and arrested them, honestly.
Now the funny thing about it is when when she said that, Jock said his name. You there? Next thing you know, that fool hung up. He hung
sure
up.
did.
But wouldn't
Sure
you like
did.
if you found and knew that dude shot your brother, cold case, would you not call the police? Like, you know where he is. Would you not call the police?
Or
No,
if she
I'm
was
coming for
scared,
blood on that one.
if she was scared, hey, she could have said, "Hey, let's go out on another date," and had her other brothers and family members. They could have set him up and killed him.
Man, they could have killed that dude for real.
Yeah, set
Right.
up.
But she didn't do anything. How? Because she just left him alone. So,
And see, that's the thing, though. Real killers and real gangsters ain't finna be talking about what they did.
Jesus.
right.
Period. They not gonna say nothing.
And they in the kitchen just laughing about it.
Yeah, just laughing and chucking it up.
Well, I'm
Man.
sorry.
And
You bold enough to talk about doing something dirty to that family member? I'm bold enough not to call the police to come see you when the lights off.
So do y'all call the police in that situation, or do y'all get street justice? What y'all do?
that is a really good question that I don't know the answer to, because I mean, part of me wants to say, well, yes, I would have called the police, and then there's a part of me that is like, yes, I would have taken him out to a field and had him killed. So which way I would have went,
Yeah. That's crazy though. That's a crazy situation, man. Crazy scenario on the situation, man.
He got to go see my brother and explain to my brother why he did that. He was the vice citizen.
Oh yeah, he gonna have to, man.
Yeah.
But man, but this is the thing though. They were dating for a few months. They dated for a couple months.
Yeah. Yep, they did. And again, he lucky that she just kind of ghosted him. Because I mean, at that moment, after piecing that stuff together, I would have made a phone call right then. Hey, I know where the brother killer is. He's standing right here. Y'all come get him. To be, to be less of a person, you could have called him in at that point. So he might want to be kind of glad she just ghosted him and left it right there. Because now her family hearing that conversation, they may be trying to roll up on him now.
Oh yeah.
I think she was trying to save his life.
Honestly.
And that's one thing. Now that right there is one thing that I'm not happy that our women do. We save people lives that don't need saving.
In this case, he did. 'Cause
Nah, he need to be saved. He need to be done. You took one, you took somebody. So guess what? You and your whole crew, now that somebody know, all of y'all gotta go.
street justice. You
Man.
talk too much.
I
You
mean,
talk
it
too
ain't just
much.
street justice. It ain't just street justice. It's eye for an eye.
Yeah.
Let's not get past the law that God has already put down. It's eye for an eye. You took one, you deserve yours to go too.
So, but what if nobody does anything? Should somebody at least press charges?
I mean, what does the charges prove? That you and I got to pay for him to be locked up the rest of his life?
True. But
Man,
at least he's not on the streets just getting away with it now.
But the point is, she left him on the street.
She did.
She had older and younger cousins that would have went and handled that. Everybody got them in their family.
True.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I would have called the cousins. I would have called everybody.
Immediately. And that's what I'm saying. Immediately. Immediately. Immediately.
Man, that's crazy.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating for a homicide to take place, but some of these jokers deserve to go. It's no different than, like, I have a lady friend who daughter keeps getting into a fight at school behind children that are in classes now that shouldn't be in class with regular students.
Yeah.
It's like, why are they doing that? Because this person over here who ain't gonna have nothing going on is gonna make this one over here end up with a whole case that they wouldn't have never had if they were never in the classroom with them in the first place.
Now this is the thing too. Another reason she may not have said anything. She may have been scared because when she identified, she seen Don, or the guy name was Don, I guess. She seen him. She seen the homeboys. Hey, she said that on the air. First thing him and his homeboys could have been doing, like, hey, we need to go over there and shut her up. Because that's the thing right there. They may, but then again, if he said it, if she come up dead and stuff, they know it could have been the detective can piece two and two together and say, hey, we're gonna charge them for a double. Because now,
right. But even with I have a niece who her husband, who his sister had a domestic violence case going on with her boyfriend. He ended up getting shot 5 times behind a death threat that he never knew was coming. That's the importance of letting your family members in on what's going on.
Yeah.
Because somebody in your family gonna handle that. They're not gonna let it go to where you gonna let it go to. They gonna go handle it to where ain't nobody looking over their shoulder at the end of the day.
You say he got hit 5 times?
5 times.
Wow. Took little daddy up out of her, didn't
he? Nah, he made it.
Wow.
Man, and all he say is when he start getting hit up, all he decided to do was just lay still like he was already out. And they put him on the blackout list and some more because dude got away for a few days before they caught him at his mama's house.
That's the number one place they go look for criminals at. Don't go to your mama or your granny house.
Okay.
Take your dumb ass to your mama or your granny house because they go get you.
Man, but that's who been saving these niggas all these years.
That's all they know.
What I'm saying?
You're right. That's all they know. Mama and granny.
Mama done saved that to save them from getting that ass whooped all these years. That's the importance of not pretty much like the parents I had. Somebody chased you home, you better get outside and fight.
You better handle your business.
You better go fight them, or I'm gonna fight you. Make a choice.
That's simple as that. Hey man,
all right,
man. Hopefully that girl gets some justice for her family, man. Or she definitely has a right to be fearful because, like I said, they know it. I mean, if they in the streets like they are, they gangsters like they are, they coming after her to shut her up. And that's just being
I
real.
mean, it could go both ways because I mean they could go after old boy.
Yeah.
Again, you know, he
So,
bought this all on himself. So
and that's the thing, though. You think about it. They've been kicking it for 2 months. So he done probably spent the night over her house. She done probably spent the night over his house. So you
both
know
of them know
something
where
went
each other
down.
live. Yeah, both of them know where each other live.
And both of them know how each other move. Especially, I think she probably know how he move more than she know how she know how he move more than he know how she moves.
Mhm.
Right.
Because women are very observant. You can be kicking it with a girl. Y'all can hit up 3 or 4 of your homie spots real quick. And then, you say you going out, the girl who you had in the car with you, your little lady was in the car with you, she can follow, and it's at night. She can find all 3 spots because they got it up there. They know where to go to. They know where to hit up at.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
But then that also boils down into, man, why are we talking about licks that we hit in front of people that wasn't none?
Right.
you
Right.
don't do that.
You don't do that. You trying to impress by
Real
doing it,
gangster.
show that you something that really you not. You just a person that got away with it. Because people that hit a lick, they don't talk about the licks they hit.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
And honestly, if had he been smart, he would have shut all that down. All of them wouldn't have even said nothing if they was really in the streets like that. You don't put it out there in front of mixed company like that.
Right.
You don't even bring it
Talk too
back up.
much.
Hey man, that's just like how you think about it. When they had the ATM Solutions heist in St. Louis, man, they had $12 million clear. They didn't know, the feds, they didn't know where to go, where to look at. Still some money that's missing. But that's the thing. You sit back, you think, us 4, we go out, we pull that same lick. Won't nobody know we even did it. Why? Because we ain't gonna say nothing. We ain't gonna bring it up. All 4 of us is going in different directions. But this is how the dominoes fell. When the young lady went into Walmart to buy duffel bags, big duffel bags, and she pulls out $50,000 in cash.
Like what?
My God.
That's banded up.
Right. Like what?
So she said, oh, wait 1 second. They end up calling Richmond Heights police. This is Walmart over in Richmond Heights on Hanley. They end up calling Richmond Heights police. They walk up to the car, say, what's up? Where you get all this money at? She gets to the car. They pop the trunk. $600,000 in cash in the trunk. Oh yeah, you finna come with us, little mom, little baby.
So, basically, you wanted to get caught, cause girl.
And then that was her boyfriend, the one that sent her. So they got her in there. They squeezing the hell out of her. The feds in there, they throwing so much jail time and so many sentences in front of her. She the toll on everybody, man. And that's when the dominoes fell, man.
Right.
Right.
Why is you in there buying what you was buying with money that's banned up? That makes no sense. But it's everybody. That's what I don't. That's how people ain't used to touching on real money. Is they want people to see that they got real money.
Right.
If you can learn anything from a rich white person, man, you would never know they got money because they're gonna walk around with Wranglers on and a beat up T-shirt, and they'll be sitting on a meal ticket. They have $1 million.
Wranglers and shoes that they bought out of Walmart. The little slide-ins.
Man,
I call them picnic shoes, like they're going to a picnic.
Man.
Hey,
why
man,
would you go to a Walmart with a band on you?
Man.
But some people like that. I have a friend and she we went to breakfast and she claimed she got a band from a dude in the strip club and she broke out $100 worth of ones. So some people is stupid enough to walk around with money on them like that.
Right.
I just feel
Just use
sorry
your
for
debit
people
card.
like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But man, that's stupid, man. But hey, man, I'll tell you one thing though. One of the little guys who used to play baseball for me, he was one of the guys that was implicated in that ATM Solutions, man. So, but you think about it though, man. $12 million, and hey, they didn't have not one lead, one clue, or nothing. They was in the dark. The feds was like, "This is the perfect crime."
Man. Hey, when I was in college, I took some criminal justice courses, and I'll never forget. An officer came in one day. He said, "It is a such thing as a perfect crime, but guess what? People don't shut up long enough to pull off a perfect crime."
Yes.
That's how we catch everybody. You gonna tell somebody. Oh yeah, watch me never tell nobody.
Yes. That's crazy. Man, it was an amazing episode of Just Talking to You tonight, y'all. Again, I'm your man, the people's champ. I'm here with the crew. Man, we got to get back into some orgasms and let's chill. Shay shares, let's chill.
Oh shit, he said it right.
Shay shares. There's no doubt about it, man. We got to get back into
It took
Shay
him a year.
shares.
He never said it right in a year. Finally got it.
We got to get back into Shay shares, man. Hey, man, tune in next week, man. We'll be back next Sunday live. Hey, we're going to try to drop a video for you this week, man, so you can have some good little information to just trip off of with the crew. So if our crew members ain't here, Christorian, Nene, Philly D, and Toya, I don't know what to say to y'all. We'll see you next week. We out of here, y'all.
All
You
right.
ain't gonna call them bastards like you
They
always do.
They lousy bastards, but they know it.
Lousy.
Hey, man.
Hey, I got a